Hey everyone, I hope you're doing so well. I'm coming to you today with a long overdue makeup tutorial. This one is based on a look that Beyonce wears in this month, July 2011 issue of W magazine. It is actually very gorgeous, very dramatic. Yes, and I really hope you enjoy. Please stay tuned for how to do this look. Alright, so let's get started. I've already primed my eyelid with Too Faced Shadow Insurance and applied MAC Groundwork Paint Pot all over my lid, going right up to my brows. The next shade I'm going to use is just for a lid color, and this is actually from MAC's new Semi-Pro collection, Semi-Precious collection. This one's called Golden Gaze. I've purchased a few of these and they are great quality. I'm not usually a big fan of baked eyeshadows, but I can definitely say that I am a fan of this collection. The payoff is great. This one is almost a black gold. You can see that it's marbled gold and black, and it kind of mixes in perfectly to get the shade that I'm looking for. What I'm going to do is use my flat shader brush, swirl it around in the color, tap off the excess, and then pat this all the way across my lid, not going past the crease. I'm now going to take this color and go right around the tear duct area and apply a thick layer of this underneath my lower lash line. The next set of colors I'm going to use are for what they have in the crease area, which kind of, as you can see, points out and goes in a sort of flat S shape right up to the top of the brow. And then I bring it to the bridge of the nose, and as you can see, it just kind of goes in along the nose to the tear duct area. And then we're going to bring this color right along the lower lash line as well. So it's going to kind of be very dramatic. In order to sketch this color out first, I'm going to use a pencil brush and my Naked palette. The three colors I'm going to use in this are Smog, a little bit of Smog, Dark Horse, and Creep, which is the black color here. And then I was going to use Carbon by MAC, but I wanted a little bit more of shimmery glow to it because that's what seems to be in the image that I'm going off of. So what I'm going to do is start right actually underneath the tear duct area. We still want to preserve the gold that's in the inner corner, but it's going to go all the way around, and you're probably better off tapping it all the way across your lower lash line, and you will get fallout, so some of you may not want to apply your concealer just yet. So just tap this all along your lash line. So as you can see, I've placed the mixture of all those dark colors along the lash line. Now I'm going into that pointed tip that I have on this side. So we're just going to try to match that as much as possible. And I'm not, as you can see, I'm not using too much. I haven't dipped back into the color. I'm just creating the shape that I want right now. So I'm just going to go in a sort of S shape towards the brow. It's very faint. I'm sure you can see it. I hope you can see it. I'm just going to try to trace that out even more. And then we're going to bring it down towards the tear duct area. So now, since I have that sketched out, I'm going to go ahead and use my angled shadow brush and again dip my brush into those three colors, just Smog, Dark Horse, and Creep. And we're just going to go ahead and fill this line in. Okay, now that I've placed the dark color here where I've wanted it, I'm going to go ahead and place some black across the lid, probably about 3/4 of the way in, and just blend it in nicely with the lid color that I had placed earlier. I'm just going to go ahead and use the same angled brush for this. So just go ahead and brush it over what you had placed on your lid and go about 3/4 of the way in. Now with that color placed on the lid here, I'm going to go ahead and apply my highlight color, which I'm just going to dab a little bit into the inner tear duct area and right under the brow right here. This one is Albatross by NARS. when you apply the highlight under the brow, try to blend out this black color here a little bit. Next, to give just a little bit more of a wet look right on the lash line, right at the base of the lashes on the lower lash line, I'm going to add a little bit of Half Baked from the Naked palette, using the same pencil brush that I used earlier, and it's just going to go right along lightly right along the base of the lashes on the lower lash line. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and apply my eyeliner. I am going to apply a little bit of liquid liner on the upper lash line, which will be my Revlon Colorstay in Blackest Black. And then I'm going to line the inner rim of my eyelids, so that's the waterline and of the lower and upper lids. For that, I'm going to use Bobbi Brown's Longwear Gel Eyeliner in black ink. And for mascara today, I'm going to go ahead and combine my L'Oreal Collagen Voluminous Mascara. I'm making up that name because I don't know what it is. I'll double check and find out. And on top of that, just to separate my lashes and lengthen them a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead with my normal Lash Blast Fusion by CoverGirl in Berry Black. Also, one more thing, on the lower lashes, I'm going to use a thick, heavy helping of Clinique's Bottom Lash Mascara in black. You can see that in the photo, in this specific look, she's wearing quite a bit of mascara. I'm sure she has some false lashes right on the outer part of her eyes, so in order to kind of mimic that, I'm really going to go heavy with the mascara. I'm not going to go ahead and put false lashes on today. So let me go ahead with the eyeliner. Okay, now that I'm done my eyes, I am going to go ahead and go with the face color. And in the photo, it doesn't look like Beyonce is wearing too much blush. More highlight and contour with a little bit of color on her cheeks. So for contour today, I'm going to go ahead and apply Blunt. And this I'm just going to concentrate over here in this cheek area right here. It's quite heavy, so I don't know if I'm going to go that heavy. I might try. It depends on what I like. And then I'll come back to tell you what I'm going to use for my highlight and my cheek colors. And for the contour, I'm going to use the 109 brush by MAC. Now that I've completed adding my contour color, I'm going to go ahead and straight to adding my highlight color. And what I'm going to do is apply it to, I'm doing this actually before I apply my blush. It seems like she has a heavy coat of highlight right in this area. I'm going to dust it across the middle of my forehead, down the center of my nose, chin, and Cupid's bow. And there are two options that I can go with this one. I could either use my MAC, sorry, I forgot the name. I can either use my MAC Iridescent Loose Powder in Golden Bronze, or the NARS glow stick, not glow stick, but the multiple cream stick in South Beach. But just because it's a little bit easier and it's a little bit heavier of a highlight, I'm going to go ahead and use the Iridescent Loose Powder. And like I said, it is quite heavy on her. I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit. So I'm going to just use my Lancome powder brush and go ahead and apply it right in the cheek area, center of the forehead, down the middle of the nose, chin, and Cupid's bow area. Okay, so I said I was going to try to tone it down, but I didn't. I kind of went really heavy on the highlight. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the blush color, and for that, it's just a very light coat of this Mineralized blush by MAC, and this one is in Gleeful. I'm just going to add a little bit right to the fronts here, just for a little bit of color. And for this, I'm going to be using my NARS Kabuki blush brush, if I can find it. It's right here. So I'm just going to put a light dusting of this on my cheeks, not too much at all. Okay, so prior to filming and applying my makeup today, I moisturized my lips with a lip balm by Lush called Ultrabalm, and I find that it's a very thin formula that does make my lips look very shiny, and I wanted that for this look because in the photo They look, Beyonce's lips look very lush and voluptuous and very, very glossy. So that's why I applied that. Now for my lipstick today, I'm going to be using a MAC Lustre lipstick in Lustering, and I'm just going to apply a soft coat of this on my lips. Okay, with that complete, I'm just going to top it off with some gloss just to give the lips this sort of golden hue. This one is the NARS Albatross lip gloss. So it is just like the powder. It gives that golden finish to the lips without being too overpowering. Okay, and with my lip color complete, I am now done with my makeup look for today, which was based on on one of Beyonce's looks in this month's July 2011 issue of W Magazine. Please stay tuned for plenty more, including my giveaway announcement, which I'm still deciding on when to announce the winner. If you would like a recap, just let me know. I had some comments from a couple of my subscribers saying that I was a little bit, the volume on the video for the announcement was a little bit low. So what I can do is recap in one of my next tutorials of the prizes and what the giveaway entails. So thank you so much for your continued support, and stay tuned for plenty more. Have a fabulous day.